Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let me set everything up. Let me send out the notification. I know a lot of people sleep. I know a lot of people sleep. It's Saturday. A lot of people, like, oh, I'm trying to sleep. I ain't trying to do all this shit. But if you up and ready to get some money, welcome. Mm-mm. All right. Let me announce that I'm live and we're gonna get to it. Mm. Boy, what you doing on a Saturday? I know, man. Hey, I'm here at the house by myself, man. My son spent the night at his grandma's house. My son spent the night at his grandma's house, and my girl just went to Pilates. So, what does that mean? Your boy here. My guy, good morning. What's up? Good morning, man. Happy Saturday, y'all. Coach Casey, what's up? God is great. Absolutely. Yo, Jay Cooks, what's up? Sean Evans, what's up? Bag check, let's go. Let's get it. Terrell Roberts, let's get it. Yesterday was another fantastic day, man, and I feel bad too. Another reason why I'm here is I feel bad too because I didn't do the live stream yesterday. I didn't do the afternoon live stream yesterday, man. I was like, fuck, I gotta make sure because there was a lot going on at the house yesterday around that time, and so I just stayed locked in on the DFS lineup side of things. My girl had some friends over and stuff like that, so they out there all giggling and shit, all that shit. So I didn't want y'all to have to hear that in the background the whole fucking time. Y'all know how that is. Fucking Taylor Swift playing and shit. It's crazy. That means Kim about to catch us out heavy. You already know, man. Just lock some soccer plays in. Let's cook. Let's get it, Terrell. Top of the morning, Tiff. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Terzero, what's up? Good morning, Kristen. Needy, what's up? Hell of a guy. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all like that Bryson Daly over 1.5 touchdowns? I actually believe it is a great play, but I have to remind myself as we go over these things. Fuck, I meant to I need to share that we're live, man, cuz a lot of people are like, "What the fuck? No way he's live right now." So let me share. We'll be live for about 35 minutes. My son's going to be coming home here soon. Um Let me shout out that we're live everywhere real quick. Do the shout out so that everybody can get in here and I don't have to repeat myself. Yesterday was another great one, man. Joel Embiid under 1.5 three-pointers made was money. Made 1,000 off that. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm like right on the brink of what you call it, limiting me. Like I'm right on the brink. They still haven't. Maybe they just fuck with you, boy. I don't know, but they still haven't. So much value. My head was spinning. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get it. Good morning, big dog. EX, bro. What's up, Matt? Show underdog more? I always show underdog. It's all up to what the people ask for, man. If you ask for underdog, I'll check it out. Um, if nobody asks for underdog, then I end up probably not touching on it because I like to answer, people's specific questions and what sportsbooks they play on. Good morning, Vix. Good morning, everybody, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man, for being awake. It's 8:39 Central right now. For being awake right now and being here with your boy on a Saturday. Appreciate y'all as always, man. And as always, we gonna get straight into it. Let me leave the link for Props Made Easy in the chat. So anybody who's not a Props Made Easy member can get the winning today. Let me let me uh let me put that link in the chat and then we'll get started, man. Let me go ahead and open up the tools. Let's get it. Let's get it. Drop a like down below if you haven't already, man. Money don't sleep. Notice stay on. You already know. Yeah, while they sleep, we eat. That's our motto. All right. Let me put this link for Props Made Easy in the chat. Yesterday was fire, man. It was an absolutely amazing day once again. All across all sports books, man. Props Made Easy been on a tear. It's been showing out for sure. Um, Also, shout out to everybody who has left reviews with us in our DMs or whatever. Like we ask that people leave us reviews on how they like Props Made Easy in the DMs and stuff. We haven't shouted out in a while, but back about a month ago or so, we were getting a lot of like reviews. As time's gone on, we've gotten reviews, and we took those reviews and put them on the homepage now. So you may see the review you left over on the homepage. But yeah, we get great reviews all the time, and I appreciate y'all for doing that. We need to have a section on Props Made Easy where y'all can literally like leave a review and like leave a little star rating or whatever for what you think about Props Made Easy, so that we can take y'all's reviews and be able to shout them out and say appreciate y'all. So we put some on the homepage. You might see yours over there. Um, you All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's eat, man. While they sleep, we eat. You already know. Let's get it. All right. My son's little dinosaur sitting over here. All right. So, what's the best pick today? Baby Shark. Let's get it. All right. So, what do y'all want to start with? What's up, y'all? Let me know. Take a sip of my coffee. Mm. Mm. Whew. I'm telling y'all, man, I belong as a Starbucks barista by how good that shit is. What about MGM Grand? Bet MGM, we do have Bet MGM. All right, Fliff, basketball, what about MGM Grand? Yes, we do have Bet MGM, NBA Prize Picks. All right. NBA Prize Picks, basketball, Fliff. All right, we're starting on basketball, y'all. Let's start on basketball. Let's touch on Prize Picks real quick just cuz it's the first one. It's going to be the more popular option and then we'll move on to Fliff. All right? CS2, it starts in 18 minutes. Okay, we'll touch on that here in a second too then because we need to get that as quickly as we can for y'all. Taco, join propsmadeeasy.com so you can have it at all times and you can get that in. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to give you, but I'll try to get to it. Torian Prince over 0.5 turnovers at a 4.48 EV, 51.8 chance to hit, minus 131 consensus odds. Nothing over that 5% EV yet. As you guys know, I mean, we got only a couple games in NBA today, so the options on Prize Picks are probably going to be fairly limited. Now, these are still in play, obviously, but they're going to be fairly limited because there's only 2 games and the lines have pretty much been very tight by now. Last night, there were some good values on the board. But as of today, the closer we get to game time, the tighter these lines are going to get, in my opinion. So on Prize Picks, there's not a ton to work with, but Torian Prince over 0.5 turnovers, DeAndre Hunter under 18.5 points. A lot of people like that Torian Prince play too, as by the way. 16 likes. Interesting. Already by 8:43 in the morning, so that's interesting. DeAndre Hunter under 18.5 points at a 4.46. Minus 131 consensus across the industry. Highest odds get all the way up to minus 149 on that play, so the under 18.5. Projection is 16.4, so 2 points less. So I really like the under on DeAndre Hunter. Zachary Risher over 2.5 rebounds at a 4.05. That's kind of where I'd stay. Stay in that 4% range or higher today. It's only two game slate. I mean, keep your eyes on it. I don't think free throws and stuff have dropped yet. Once free throws drop or field goals made drop or field goals attempted drop, whatever, we may get some better value pop in. So just pay attention to that and we'll see. Any Prize Picks demons popping today? Okay, we got some demons on the board, man. Isaiah Joe, over 14.5 PRA for Prize Picks demons. This is the Prize Picks demon area of propsmadeeasy.com. Only $20 a month if you haven't joined yet. You need to. Link is in the chat. Jerome Pullen, appreciate you subscribing, brother. Thank you for being here, man. Saturday morning, man. Grind don't stop. Let's get it. Isaiah Joe, over 14.5 PRA is a good one. He's hit this in 60% of his last 20 games. Really good spot on Isaiah Joe. Torian Prince, over 1.5 assists, has hit this in 60% of his last 20 games. Torian Prince over 1.5 three-pointers made. He's hitting 60% of his last 20 games. Isaiah Joe over 2.5 three-pointers made. He's hitting 55% of his last 20 games. It's nothing but Isaiah Joe and Torian Prince. That's the best demons. To be honest with you, Isaiah Joe's over 14.5 PRA and Torian Prince over 1.5 assists are looking fantastic, man. Now, if I want to kind of get an idea, let's look at last 5. Okay, he's hit 60%. Isaiah Joe's hit 60% of his last 5. Just to kind of separate these guys, Torian Prince has hit 60%, 40% on this one. So obviously the other ones are a little bit better. So yeah, I'm going to rock with those. Isaiah Joe's 14.5 PRA over. Torian Prince over 1.5 assists are going to be the best demons right now for NBA. And that's something that is different than any other tools in the industry that help you out with player props. Is they don't have demon options. We have found a way to be able to show you the best demon options based off of like long-term success. So definitely take advantage, man, because those been going crazy. We also show you the best goblins as well. Let's go to all books and see where our best value is today. All right, so full transparency, I got Isaiah Hartenstein. Oh, it looks like they haven't even bumped his line yet. So over on Fliff, you guys know I love Fliff. I play Fliff a good bit. Over on Fliff, Isaiah Hartenstein over 21.5 points and rebounds. I believe I already got it in. Let me see if the odds have changed or if those are the same odds as earlier. And if they are, y'all need to, I mean, either way, y'all need to get it in at these odds too, at 7.05 EV. So anybody with Fliff, definitely get this slip in. Isaiah Hartenstein over 21.5 at minus 125. Yep, so nothing's changed there. you can still get great value by grabbing Hartenstein's over points plus rebounds would be his best EV over on Flip. All right. Isaiah Joe over 1.5 3-pointers made. You can grab it minus 115. Great EV spot there. You're getting the minus 115 odds. Opposed to his line being minus 131 consensus throughout the industry. So obviously, if you get it at minus 115, that's amazing value comparative to where it is everywhere else. So that is exactly what EV is. It's the expected value on that line. All right. Minus 145 are the highest odds it gets up to. And this is another thing that most sportsbooks don't show you. It's definitely an interesting thing to be able to see how high the odds get throughout the industry. Because look, Fliff has this line at minus 115, yet the odds get all the way up to minus 145. So it's definitely an interesting thing to see. This play right here really sticks out to me. You know why? Because this sportsbook right here is an incredibly sharp sportsbook, and they have him at minus 160 odds on the under 10.5 points, and you get it at minus 135 on Fliff. So very interesting spot there as well. All right. Let's do all books and look over everything, though. Isaiah Hartenstein rebounds plus assists under is going to be a great EV spot over on Bovada if you play Bovada. You also have a really good spot on Novig. You got a couple really good spots on Novig. Shout out to everybody who's joined up with Novig recently because you see how much amazing value we have throughout these live streams over on Novig. I still have yet to join, because I get off these lives and I lock into the lineup stuff, and I got a lot of stuff to do. Like today, I'll get off of here. I'll lock into the DFS lineups for fantasy on DraftKings and FanDuel for I have college football today, 2-game and each showdown. I've got NBA later today. I've got hockey, UFC. So I'll be locked in on that shit. So most of the time, I don't even get a chance to join these sites. But anybody who has, take advantage of Sengun under 10.5 rebounds at plus 105 odds on Novig when he's minus 116 everywhere else and gets up to minus 133 on the under on Sengun over on 888 Sport. If you're ever curious what sportsbook is highest odds on, you can see it by hovering over top of it. It'll pull up the name. All right. So under Sengun 10.5 rebounds is a really, really good spot for him at plus 105 odds especially. Absolutely fantastic option there. All right. DeAndre Hunter over 3.5 rebounds is another really good spot. Over 3.5 rebounds, you're getting at minus 125 odds. Really like the odds there. Grabbing it at minus 125. When throughout the industry, it's all the way up to minus 156, which is why his EV is so high. Because, I mean, look, again, I always tell you guys, this is the point of EV, and this is why playing the highest EV will get you the most profit. Because throughout a month, if you're consistently playing this exact play right here at minus 125 odds, you're going to have days where he misses, obviously, right? Because misses are inevitable. We're going to miss at times. You will lose. That is what happens in this game. You may even have a losing streak. That's what happens in this game. It happens to everybody. So don't feel down when you have a down patch, all right? Happens to everybody. But continue on the high EV. Because if you continue playing those high EV plays, once you do get a win, even if you have a down streak, once you do hit that win, you're already starting to gain it back. And if you're consistently playing it over a month, you'll end up in profit. I've had down weeks playing top EV plays. I've had a down week, I mean. Like, not weeks in general. Like, I didn't have multiple weeks down. I'm saying I've had a down week before where it seems like I can't hit shit. And I'm playing all top EV, right? And then all of a sudden, the next week, I'm just hitting for majority of my slips, and I'm way up in profit by the end of the month. That's how shit works. So if you're continuously playing that great EV spots, you will be profitable. But it takes what you call it, consistency. Don't run and look for another strategy when something doesn't work right away. All right. Shai Gilchrist-Alexander under 5.5 assists is another great one because you can get it at minus 105 odds on Novig, where it's minus 124 throughout the industry. Highest odds all the way up to minus 140 on Fliff. Projection of 5.4. So all of the data likes the under on Shai. Obviously, we want to see top performing EV as well. Anybody who's new to Props Made Easy, top performing EV is a filter at Props Made Easy that shows you plays that have 3 criterias. They have to meet 3 criterias to show up on top performing EV. Number 1, their EV percent has to be 5% or higher, meaning their expected value is really good compared to where that line is on that book compared to the value across the industry. All right? Their player projection. We have AI technology that simulates games 10,000 times down to the play level to give us player projections, the most accurate player projections in the industry. Those have to also be on that same side as the EV. And then the season hit rate on that line needs to also be good, 70% or higher. As you can see with Hartenstein, you look at his season hit rate on this line, he has hit this in 77.7% of the time on his points plus rebounds, which is another reason why I have it already entered. I already have this play entered. Why? Because he checks every box you can possibly imagine. Okay? The EV is great. The player projection is great. The history over the season is great. Remember, I don't care about last fives. I kind of like to look more over an entire season stretch for a player when it comes to history. That's why we look over the history to see if a player checks out as top performing EV or not. Isaiah Joe over 1.5 3-pointers made. You can get at minus 115 odds on Bet365, where he's minus 131 consensus odds throughout the industry. We look at his season hit rate over the season. He's hit this in 77.2% of the time, an equivalent money line of minus 340. And then Isaiah Joe's at the bottom. My crop doesn't allow you to see it, but I'll tell you again. Isaiah Joe's 3-pointers made on Fliff. Same exact thing as Bet365. You can get it at minus 115 on Fliff. So, yeah, Isaiah Hartenstein over 21.5 rebounds is a great one. You can't pair him with Isaiah Joe, but you could pair him with whatever else. And then Isaiah Joe over on Bet365 or Fliff are going to be great options. All right. CS2. Somebody said CS2 starts soon, so let's go check CS2. Fliff has been great lately. It has, yep. Boom Fantasy on the site. We had Boom Fantasy. I need to check and see what's going on with Boom Fantasy. It should be there. We've had Boom Fantasy. I don't know where it is right now, though. I will reach out to them and see what's up with that, and we'll get it back. All right, CS2. FanDuel. Okay, so you must not have been in here for a while, Young. FanDuel's API was having some struggles getting their data off their API. We have a partnership with them, but we have to make sure that we have our back end stuff together, and there was a little bit of bug stuff in that situation, so we're working on getting FanDuel back. FanDuel is expected to be back on the 15th, so tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. Until then, you can use Sportsbet. We added Sportsbet as a sports book because they have similar lines to FanDuel. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Over 100 people in here on a Saturday morning, man. Appreciate y'all as always. We don't have much on CS2, man. It's pretty damn tight. There's really nothing to go with. Any Call of Duty? We got some really good Call of Duty spots. Y'all want to talk over some Call of Duty? Look at these differentials, man. Purge, over 53 first 3 map kills. Other places is at 57, all the way up to 57, where you can get the line at 53 on PrizePicks. So a 4 sportsbook differential. Amazing spot there. Celium, over 53.5 first 3 map kills. 3.5 sportsbook differential across the industry is 57. So great value grabbing it at 53, obviously. Awakening, over 54 first 3 map kills at a 3.5. Amazing option. There's a lot of good Call of Duty, man. We have 3 plays over 3.5. So really good spots. College football, I got you, Randy. Let's do it. We do have some college football today. Let's take a look at what we got. On PrizePicks, I don't recommend. Let me start off by saying that. Actually, let's look at regular college football, see if we have any sportsbook differentials. Again, everything's very tight. So I don't recommend anything on PrizePicks, okay, for college football. Okay? Now, looking at all books, though, there is value across the industry. Okay? The best value is at Bet365 for college football. All right? This is on the 21st, though. So we have this data way in advance. This is for the 21st. So let's look at today's date. Not worry too much about too far in the future. Yeah, all the best values off now. I mean, if you're a Props Made Easy member, you've already gotten many slips for college football, and already there's been fantastic options as we've come into today. But now that we're right here close to game time, it's going to be much tighter lines than we've had all week. So Props Made Easy members, y'all benefited all week having those lines and being able to get those early ones in, because right now there's nothing for college football that I can recommend, to be honest with you. College basketball. College basketball on PrizePicks, we do got some good value for today. Tyler Bilodeau, over 5.5 rebounds at a 6.82 EV, 53.3 chance to hit, minus 139 consensus odds on the over 5.5 rebounds across the industry. So obviously, great EV over on PrizePicks for sure. Garway Duel, under 10.5 PRA at a 6.07, 52.8 chance to hit, minus 137 consensus odds. Jalen Lake, over 17.5 PRA at a 6 EV, 52.8 chance to hit, minus 137 consensus odds. Kyan Evans, over 11.5 PRA at a 6 EV, 52.8. All of these are going to be the same right here. All their consensus odds are right around the same, all the same, solid EV. Kasparas Jacaunis, over 24.5 PRA, and Jordan Gainey, under 13.5 PRA. Those are all 6 or more. I mean, at this point, you really don't got to go into the 5s because you got so many 6s. So take advantage of the top spots there for college basketball. Absolutely amazing options. Let's sort by last 20 and see how the best results people add up. So when you go to last 20 on Props Made Easy, it immediately sorts the players by the highest hit rate over their last 20 games on that line. So the PME pick likes the over on Dalen Swain. This means him being at the top means he's got one of the highest hit rates over the last 20 games on this line. So over. So obviously PME likes the over from the data. We look at the back, and the history likes the over 90% of the time he's hit this line. But the consensus odds are only minus 122 across the industry. So it's not super heavily favored consensus throughout the industry. So keep that in mind. The EV is low because those consensus odds aren't very high. So while we have great last 20 data, the data when it comes to consensus odds doesn't add up. Now, what I like to do when I sort by last 20 kind of thing is I like to scroll until I get to a green. Like right here with Mitchell Saxon. It's a green EV, meaning we've got solid consensus odds, at least over minus 130 consensus odds at least. Mitchell Saxon, 4.26 EV percent, 51.7 chance to hit, minus 131 consensus odds, over 7.5 rebounds. If we look at his last 20 games, he's hit this in 80%, averaging 10.4 rebounds. So fantastic spot, man. Fantastic spot. And then another green right here. Henry Coleman III, under 17.5 PRA is a 51.9 chance to hit. Minus 132 consensus odds throughout the industry on his under. And then obviously his under over the last 20 is great at a 78.5% hit rate. And all I did was sort by last 20 and scroll till I got to the first greens. All right? You can do that on any sport that has history results. All right? All right. Anyways. What else y'all want? Bobby Portis 1.5 assists. Let me check. You need to give me a sports book, Queen. I'll look on all sports books for now. NBA. All books. You said Portis. Bobby Portis assists. Boom. The best place to take his assists is on Hot Streak at minus 113 odds, under 1.5 assists. Under 1.5 assists, minus 123 consensus odds throughout the industry on the under. Highest odds get upwards of minus 135, and our projections at 1.47. Okay, so all of that data clicks. So yeah, that's what I would play, and that's where I'd play Portis. On PrizePicks, I wouldn't. He doesn't pop as a very good EV for that play. There's other good plays. Do you have a link for promo code for NoVig? I apologize. I have not gotten into even setting up my account for NoVig yet. I've been so damn busy. But I will, and then I'll give y'all promo codes. If you can't wait, though, go ahead and just sign up. Don't worry about it. MMA. Let's get it. Let's take a look at what we got for MMA today. All right, the fantasy scores, as I said before, I don't fuck too much with fantasy scores. I like to kind of stay on the significant strikes. So I'm going to go to markets, significant strikes, and let's go from there. Jamie Lynn Horth, over 30.5 significant strikes at a 5.3 sportsbook differential. 35.8 are the consensus odds throughout the industry on the significant strikes for Jamie Lynn. So the over 30.5 is great value at a 5.3. Colby Covington, over 67.5 significant strikes at a 5.17. 72.6 sportsbook line on average. So getting him at 67.5 on the over is an amazing option. Fernando Padilla, over 65.5 significant strikes at a 4.3. These are all going to be your best bets over the 4 sportsbook differentials. If you want to play some fantasy, score differentials, sure, go ahead. I just don't get involved in it because the discrepancies among the markets are broad, and I don't really care to get too involved in some of it, to be honest with you. So I like to stick to significant strikes where we have a broader range of lines who are kind of around the same instead of big discrepancies throughout the industry throwing things off a little bit, in my opinion. All right, soccer. Somebody mentioned soccer. I don't see anything for PrizePicks right now. Nothing for PrizePicks at the moment for soccer. But yeah, it's been great. Let me refresh though. Let me refresh. You said soccer on PrizePicks has good value. Maybe it's just uploading some data right now. Hold on a second. Yeah, there's nothing showing at the minute unless I have something selected. No, I don't have anything selected. Missed it. Last slate of the game started at 9. Oh, okay. Soccer started. Okay, I got you. That's why. All right, y'all. What else? Final looks. What else we got? Hockey? Okay, we got some good options on PrizePicks on hockey, man. Normally hockey kind of lets us down, but when it comes to the value, right? Like how good a value we have. Propsmadeeasy.com, $20 a month, by the way. Link is in the chat. Lock in. Josh Morrissey under 2.5 shots on goal at a 5.6 EV, 52.59 chance to hit, minus 135 consensus odds on the under. So great spot for him, obviously. Minus 143 are the highest odds for this over on Bally Sportsbook, and a projection of 2.46. So all of the data supports the under 2.5 shots on goal. We look over his season, he's hit this over 61%. So solid option. Start rocking with PrizePicks NBA fantasy scores, Cam, I'm telling you. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure, especially the 5 or more differential spots. For sure, yeah. Braden Point under 2.5 shots on goal at a 5.59, 52.5 chance to hit, minus 135 consensus odds throughout the industry on his under. Great spot on Braden Point. Let's see, how have you done over the season on this line? 47% hit rate. Not too crazy, but the data really likes him today. So under 2.5 shots on goal on him is great. Alexander Barkov under 2.5 shots on goal is a great one. 3 options over 5 EVs, which we normally don't see. So really like this spot. All sports books. Anything for Fliff? Micah Zibanejad, for all my Fliff people, my boy Exclusive Picks just asked about Fliff. Micah Zibanejad on NHL, under 2.5 shots on goal is minus 135 odds on for his there. You can pair him with Ricard Raquel, however you say these dudes' names. Both, you can get them both at minus 135 odds, so they're already favored to go under their lines. Consensus odds are all the way up to minus 153 on Micah, which is going to be your absolute best EV spot. Here with Ricard, the consensus odds are only at minus 142, so not much higher than those lines, which is why it's a 2.32. But you can pair these two up. They're great options. Or you can pair Micah Zibanejad under 2.5 shots on goal with something else from like NBA. Is Hartenstein still available? Points and rebounds? There you go. Isaiah Hartenstein over 21.5 points and rebounds. Pair that up with Micah. I really like that spot. Good little pairing there. Hartenstein on Fliff for sure. Got to have Hartenstein on Fliff. I think that's the first place you need to go. Whether you can play him by himself or you can pair him up, it don't matter. Isaiah Joe's another good option, but same team as Hartenstein. So Hartenstein's where you need to start on Fliff, to be honest. And then Micah looks good as well. Which sports has top performing EV? The main sports. So top performing EV is available for any sports that have projections, EV, and history results. Oscar Vela, why is Zachary PRA over 12.5 not showing on top performer? Let me go look and see why. What sportsbook are you talking about? Let me see. Zachary Risher PRA. He is popping, but his highest EV is only 4.81, which is good. But it needs to be over 5 to hit top performer. So that's why. Zachary has not hit the 5% EV, which is why he's not showing up on top performer. So he's right there. He's close, but he's not that 5% or what. He doesn't check every single box we absolutely need. So for underdog, yes, he's at 4.8 for his PRA of 12.5, over 12.5 PRA. Still means he's a good play. Just because a play is not a top performer doesn't mean he's not a good play. Top performer just means they check even more boxes. So they're going to check every box you can possibly imagine if they're top performing EV. But that doesn't mean the only plays you ever need to play are top performing EV. Unless you get to a point where your bankroll is super low. Like let's say you only have a bankroll of $5. Then yeah, put that $5 on a top performing EV. I mean, that's all you can do at that point. You feel what I'm saying? Bankroll management is one of the most important things in this game because you got to be able to live to see another day no matter what. No matter how confident you are on a slip, anything could always happen. So you need to live to see another day, okay? Never bet all of your money. Bet a portion of it. Like if somebody has $20 bankroll for the day, like if you have a $20 bankroll in your account right now on PrizePicks, I would only make a slip for $5. Like live to fight another day. I would not go half of it. I would not go 75% of it, and I would not put 20 of it. Put 5 of it. That way, if you win, cool, great. You slowly build that bankroll. If you lose, you can live to fight another day the next day. That's how the game goes, man. You can't totally stop losses. They will happen. That's why plus EV is so beneficial because playing plus EV, you'll make more in the long run. So those losses won't hurt you like that. Capella rebounds, all books. I got you. Capella rebounds. Let me go to rebounds. His best prop is his blocks over on Better Picks. Over 0.5 blocks on Better Picks is a 54.06 chance to hit. Minus 144 consensus odds. Now looking at his rebounds, his best prop, 2.25 EV. So over 9.5 rebounds is what I would go with. But the EV is very tight. The highest EV is minus 124 on Bet Rivers. So the EV is very small. Why? Does everybody understand this concept of EV and why the EV is tight here for Clint Capella? Can anybody explain this to me? I want to see if everybody's kind of understanding where we're at with it and why that is how it is. Is my son here? No, Amazon, of course. I'd be lost when it comes to EV. Okay, so the reason this is a 2.25 EV is because you got the line at minus 124 on this specific book. All right, so you're getting it at minus 124 on Bet Rivers. The consensus odds are minus 130. You see how close that is? The difference between minus 124 and minus 130 is not that big. So that small difference gives you a 2.25. Whereas if I take Capella out and we look at all EV, Bet365, DeAndre Hunter is an 8.7 EV. Now you'll see something change here. You'll see a bigger difference somewhere, right? Minus 125 are the odds on Bet365. Why is it such great EV and big EV? Because the consensus odds are all the way up to minus 155, but you're getting it at minus 125. You see the big difference there? And that's what EV is. That's what makes it EV. And if you consistently play plays like that, you will be profitable every single month. But you got to stay consistent. You got to understand you will lose, but those winning days are going to offset. I'm telling y'all, I killed my coffee today. The consensus odds are close to the line. Exactly. Yep. Less bang for the buck, basically. Do play them on Pick'em site, I think. If you play them on a, what you call it, even payout site or whatever, like a PrizePicks, for example, right? PrizePicks, underdog, better. They do have different payout schemes when you get to the bigger amounts, like 6-mans and stuff like that. They do have different payouts overall. So that's why you can still find EV on PrizePicks even. Long term. You can still find out plays that would be more profitable long term based off, the legs and stuff like that. Chaz Lanier, college basketball, PrizePicks points. All right, let's check it out real quick. Final questions. Y'all get your final questions in, man. I'm gonna head out here in a second. My son should be here any minute. So I want to be out there when he gets here. College basketball for Lanier. Lanier, did I spell that right? Lanier. Let me just put Chaz. Chaz not popping. He's not popping, so consensus odds shouldn't really be very good for him. His best options are Bet365 right now. I wouldn't recommend it on PrizePicks. His three-pointers made over is 3.18 EV, which is his best EV spot over on Bet365. Late, but what up, Cam? Dante, what's up, brother? What's up, man? Thank y'all for joining me as always. Somebody asked for Milwaukee props. Let me get that in. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. There was amazing value on COD. Yeah, I saw that. Yep. I definitely saw that. Milwaukee props. Let's check it out. So I'm going to go to NBA. Let's look at all books. Let's type in Milwaukee. MIL. So this is the Milwaukee-Atlanta game. So when you type in a team abbreviation, it'll only show that single game. Okay? So scroll down. Dame Lillard under 3.5 turnovers at minus 110 odds on DraftKings is going to be your absolute best bet. Pair him up with Jalen Johnson under 1.5 steals on DraftKings. Little two-man right there. Pair those two up. They're both great. Both of them have AI technology projections on the same side of the lines. Both projections are on under as well. Consensus odds comparative to the line give them good EV. So both fantastic options. So I would pair both them up. Those will be your absolute best plays in that Milwaukee game. AJ Green for Milwaukee over 8.5 points assists is a 6.4 EV over on Dabble. Dame Lillard under 25.5 points on No Vig. You can grab that at minus 106 odds. He's minus 121 across the industry. Again, that's why his EV is 6.13 because you're at minus 106 here, and it's all the way up to minus 121 throughout the industry. So good spots, man. Good spots. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all as always. Lock in if you haven't already. PropsMadeEasy.com is the best player prop tool in the entire industry, especially when you consider price. You consider that we got AI technology projections, and we show you EV for only $20 a month. Fuck all these sites talking about, oh, $100 a month if you want to see EV. No, I would say some things I shouldn't say, but I'm not gonna. Church is tomorrow, so I'm not gonna be that guy. All right? But y'all need Props Made Easy, man. Save money. Spend most of y'all bankroll on the slips you play, not on the tools that help you. You feel what I'm saying? Stop spending $100 on the tools themselves, man. Props Made Easy. Come over to Props Made Easy. Cancel that shit. Save your money. Come over to Props Made Easy. Pay $20 a month. Have every data point you can possibly imagine over here. And, win even more than you were the other place and spend way less. Lock in. Thank y'all as always for joining me, man, and I will see y'all in the next one. I probably won't be live tomorrow, but I'll see y'all Monday, though, man. God bless. Y'all be safe, and I'll see y'all. Peace.